Welcome into a Thursday night edition of Friday Night Lights as Anahuac Sports Live presents the Anahuac Panthers taking on the Furr Brahmas. The Title Services Incorporated pregame show starts now here on Anahuac Sports Live as Alex Outram joined alongside Trent Hart and Terry Fortenberry up top in the catbird seat here from Kyle White Field on the campus of Anahuac High School as we get set for the second game of the season for the Anahuac Panthers. Panthers coming off a loss last week against Orangefield. As Trent, is one of those games where when we were discussing with head coach Greg Neese in the pregame show, a lot of new faces on both sides of the ball. Probably a little bit of nerves with the first game of the season and a lot of learning opportunities from that first ball game.
Well, as everybody's going to hear in the interview that you had with Coach Neese is some of those things, but I tell you what, Alex, you cannot beat the excitement of the first home game of the season here in Texas when it comes to high school football. And I'm sure that there's excitement in the locker room. There's definitely excitement here in the stands as the fans pile in, and I know that I'm ready to get this thing started.
Should be a pretty interesting matchup tonight as Furr coming in from 11-4A. That's back-to-back weeks that Anahuac has stepped up in divisions as Orangefield out of 4A last week, Furr out of 4A this week. So the competition does not get any easier for the Panthers as they get set to get their knocks in before 10-3A district play gets started here in a couple weeks. So we're going to continue the Title Services Incorporated pregame show after this, as we'll be back with an interview with head coach Greg Neese after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition. Call for a free estimate 409-267-1057 or visit them on Facebook at Title Services Inc.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Anahuac Sports Live and the Title Services pregame show. About to get down to the field with the interview with head coach Greg Neese. But first, just wanted to let everybody know that we are live. Of course, if you're watching right now, you know that. But there are plenty others that don't. And so if you would go over to our Facebook page or go over to our YouTube channel, share the link wherever you might have it to spread the word that we are live and covering the high school football game between the Anahuac Panthers and the Houston Furr Brahmins. We're going to go down to the field for the interview with Coach Greg Neese and Alex Outram.
Alex Outram back on the Title Services Incorporated pregame show here on Anahuac Sports Live, joined by the head coach of the Anahuac Panthers, head coach Greg Neese. And Coach, coming into tonight, it's got that Friday night feeling on a Thursday night, taking on a Furr High School team who was able to win a shortened game last week, 20-0. What are you kind of expecting on the offensive side of football for Furr?
Well, they're very athletic, so we got to contain their quarterback. He's a really good thrower. He's a 6'1", very athletic kid. I know, talking to their head coach, Coach Gray, before the game, we were talking about him. He's been offered by UTSA, so he's a Division I athlete. So we got to contain him. He can throw the ball well, and then I think he's more dangerous when he gets pressure and he starts to run. So You have to expect him to make some big plays, and you're just going to have to try to limit that as best you can. And first guy there, we're going to heat him up, blitz, and see if we can pressure him that way. And we got to be able to tackle him. And then number 8, who he throws to, he's about 6'1", 6'2" kid. He caught a touchdown last week, and he's we're kind of at a disadvantage with our height against him at corner. So, but one thing we're going to do with him is we're going to put our best DB, which is Zion Clark. We're going to put him man-to-man on number 8 most of the night. So wherever he goes, Zion's going to go. So that's their offensive line. That's probably their weakest spot. They don't block real well. And talking to their head coach, he fired about 3 of them, and so there's been 3 new offensive linemen. So, they're talking about them. Once they get that figured out, when they get in district, I think they can be pretty good.
Defensive side of the football, defense that you're getting a lot more familiar with. It's going to match up with the 3-3 stack. What did you see on the film from last week?
Well, the quarterback and the receiver play on that side, so they're safety and corner. So they're very athletic, and they're good. Their nose guard, number 90, he's a Saturday player. He's a junior. He's probably 6'1", 6'2" kid, and he is hard to block. Nobody's blocked him yet. So, we're definitely aware of him. And I do like our matchup as far as our scheme against their scheme. And they've had 2 days, basically Monday and Tuesday, to prepare against our offense. And our offense isn't very easy to prepare for. We have a lot of formations, and we really haven't showed a lot of stuff. And plus the tempo that we're going to use tonight, I don't know if they're going to be ready for that. So you still got to block them and execute your run and pass. So, but I do like the matchup tonight for our offense against their defense.
Coming off a game last week against Orangeville, not the results that you were looking for, but when you look back at the film this week, what were some of the things that you liked that you saw from the team?
Well, they didn't quit. We had some adversity, and we could have shut it down. I mean, they did score 40-plus points, but we could have shut it down and had 60 scored on us. But we didn't do that. We kept fighting, and we did find a quarterback, and he is going to start, a little sophomore kid, Marcus Curiel. And with him at quarterback, that allows me and our offense to be a lot more diverse. I got 2 great running backs, and Landon and Christian back in the backfield. And you got Zion out wide, and we got some tight ends that caught the football. So it's easier to call plays that way because now we can throw, we can mix the run and pass, and plus Landon, he's going to run some wildcat quarterback, and we'll do that in our hurry up stuff, and we'll do that early. So he's going to still be involved. He's going to get the football. Landon's going to get the football in just about every possible way tonight. Getting a pitch, getting a handoff, as a quarterback, he'll throw the ball, he'll catch the ball short, he'll catch a screen, he'll catch it deep. So he's our best football player, all-around football player, and so we're going to get him the football.
I was actually leading into my next question. Going into last week's game, was that the expectation to get Marcus that much playing time, or was it just something that ended up happening?
No, I mean, I knew that could be a possibility, and in fairness to Corbett, he did throw a beautiful touchdown pass that was legit, but the officials made a bad call, and they even called me Saturday and told me they did, and they took away about a 35, 40-yard touchdown pass to Zion Clark, and then, that would have made the game 14-7, and then, and that was in the second quarter, so it could have made it a lot tighter game. The momentum and in football, especially high school football, is key, but that didn't happen, so you just got to overcome all that stuff. But we really liked the way Curiel played and threw the football, and how we're able to get the football to everybody on the offense. So that's how we're going tonight.
Flip side, no, there was some turnover issues last week. What were some of the other things that you saw on the video that you're hoping to improve on tonight?
Well, the turnovers for sure. When we didn't throw any interceptions, but I mean, fumbling the football, it's going to happen, but it doesn't have to happen as much as it does, or as often as it does. And it's just about ball security. And sometimes, as running backs, and they break out in the open, and instead of keeping it high and tight and pressed up against their chest and their forearm and their fingertip, They kind of let the ball loose a little bit, and a good hit, or defenses are taught to strip and punch, and that's the most important thing, is to keep taking care of the football. So we worked on that this week. Coach Lee got with the running backs and worked on that. And then as far as the offensive line, our backside blocks have got to be better. When we're blocking away from the play, a lot of people don't really know how important that is, but usually, if there's a 2 or 3 yard gain, it's because somebody backside's tackling them. And if we take care of the backside block, it could turn into a 10, 15 yard game. So, our backside blocks, there will be people on the ground. We ought to be cutting people on the ground and cutting linebackers. And so we worked very hard on that this week.
Keys to victory tonight to pick up a win over the Brahmas?
Well, I think we had to have success early on offense. When looking at the scrimmages and the game, we've scored 2 touchdowns. So we're moving the ball, but we're either getting the fumbles or we're turning it over in 4th down or having to punt. But we're going to have some positive things happen on offense early, I think, to give us some momentum and give us some confidence to go throughout the game. And then I expect them to score because their athletes are too good. So, if we can just limit their big plays and drive the football and maybe get them frustrated and get them off their game by our different formations and stuff on offense. And then on the special teams, I think we have the advantage of the special teams. I really love how we have Christian punts and kicks. And, we got some tricks up our sleeve, too, on an extra point and on a kickoff after we score. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you'll notice it when it happens. So, anyway, it's going to be a fun football game tonight. And it's a get better game for us, but we definitely want to come out victorious.
Coach, appreciate the time before the game, and best of luck in tonight's contest.
Thank you, Alex.
Head coach Greg Neese of the Anahuac Panthers, as we'll continue our pregame show after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition. Call for a free estimate, 409-267-1057, or visit them on Facebook at Title Services Inc.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Terry Fortenberry back from Kyle White Field on the campus of Anahuac High School as we are set for the matchup between the Anahuac Panthers and the Furr Brahmas, as the Panthers, as they always do, coming through the stands to make their way onto the field. Trent, obviously with Furr coming out of 4A, making the trek from Houston into Anahuac tonight, as head coach Greg Neese said on the pregame show, or on the pregame interview, Furr very athletic. And we saw a team in Orangefield last week that had a lot of success with the run last week. Be interesting to see what kind of changes the Panthers made week to week.
Well, last week, Orangefield Bobcats had 3 players with over 100 yards rushing, and they were moving the ball as effective as I've ever seen as far as rushing is concerned in Texas high school football. And the Panthers are definitely going to have to focus on stopping that run with this athletic 4A team, playing up again. But that's good in the preseason. They need to be tested. They need to be worked harder on that football field in a game-type setting, as the Brahmans are coming in tonight with what was it, 7 starters on offense and 6 on defense. 4-4 last season by district finalists. And then 4-2 in their own district. They're looking to make that step up, and they're looking to make a run at the district title just like the Panthers are.
Well,
go ahead.
And as you heard, one of the head coaches, Greg Neese's main game plans tonight is going on that offensive line for the Brahmas. He saw what he thought is a weak spot, and they're definitely going to try to be hitting that up tonight. Also, as you heard in the interview, Marcus Curiel getting to start at quarterback tonight, going to move Landon back to a different position to utilize him a little bit better, and instead of having defensive keyed off on him every single play.
Well, not a surprise, Alex. I mean, Curiel looked extra good under center last week, making some plays and passes out in the flats, and like Coach said, not to take away that from anything that Landon did, had a perfect pass in the corner of the end zone to Zion Clark that, it is what it is at this point. You can't shoulda, coulda, woulda there, but it was a bogus play, but we'll just let it go, right? But, I mean, we're going to probably see a lot more of that today. Greg Neese mentioned a whole lot faster pace, getting to the line, getting the snap off, getting the play, and then back to the line again. So hopefully that will, rejuvenate this Panther offense and catch the Brahman defense off guard.
Another thing that was talked about last week was a little bit of youth on the offensive line for the Panthers as well. He talked about sealing off that backside where we saw a lot of last week, the tackles from behind coming as we are getting set for the national anthem. And we invite you to join in.
I ask that you help us to remember that we are a team of friends and family first. Please keep us safe from injuries. Help us so that we do not seek individual glory and that we play as a team. Let us enter this competition in the spirit of good sportsmanship and with respect for the members of the opposing team. Thank you for this beloved game that we call football, which has allowed us to gather here tonight. Thank you for our coaches and our fans. Thank you for our cheerleaders, drill team, color guard, and our marching band, who are here to perform. Thank you for those who have sacrificed their time to make us better. Let's take from this experience the memories and friendships we have developed and cherished them. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'll have the playing of the national anthem. The flag is being raised by Bibi de la Cruz.
Another rousing rendition of the national anthem by the Pride of Anahuac, the Anahuac High School band, as the captains for each team are getting set to meet at midfield. Captains for Anahuac tonight is going to be Zion Clark and Eli Burns. For the Brahmas, it is going to be Cameron Hurd, Johnny Robinson, Aiden Ames, and Cesar Espinoza.
Going over the ground rules of the
So,
contest.
Trent, looking over what the Panthers did last week coming into this week, what kind of differences would you like to see, especially here in the first half?
Well, they got to make a better effort in the offensive front. We talked about how young they are, but they got to keep playing football, Alex. I noticed a few times last week that, it seemed like that young offensive line kind of got confused a little bit, and that could have had a lot to do with the first game of the season and being so young. But nonetheless, I'm sure that Coach Neese told them the same thing throughout practice this week. They've got to keep pushing forward, got to make up holes for the running game for the Anahuac Panther offense. On the defensive side, I mean, it starts up front again. I mean, they saw a lot of runs, and they might see it again here tonight. So hopefully that they shut the holes down that the Brahmins try to open up on them.
2 weeks in a row, the Panthers have won the coin toss. 2 weeks in a row, they have elected to receive to start off on the offensive side of the ball. They will defer to the second half as we are set here from Kyle Whitefield. Panthers and the Brahmas tonight. Thursday night edition here on Anahuac Sports Live. Appreciate everybody tuning in to catch the game tonight. Very nice turnout here for the ball game. Anahuac Panther spirit towels given out before the game.
And I apologize to anybody in the fans that were up in the stands before we got done with our interviews. Alex didn't quite get the towels to the gate in time, but we handed them out to the fans that were in the bleachers already. So appreciate everybody for that. Don't hesitate to wave them. I know everybody's watching, not actually watching us live, but we appreciate all of the fans that have showed up here tonight for both sides. And we don't want anyone to forget, we did have special interviews lined up before the game here today with Anahuac ISD Superintendent Dennis Wagner, Coach Neese, and Athletic Girls Coordinator Lauren Brandon, and we will bring those to you tomorrow as we get ready to kick it off here on this Thursday night edition of Friday Night Lights.
Angel Gomez has it teed up at the own 40 as pooch kick is going to be taken by Sanchez up the 30, across the 35, 40, 45, across midfield. He's going to fall forward to the 48-yard line. Give him the 47 as Anahuac will start their first possession of the ballgame in plus territory.
Well, what a great return there by Sanchez to get it across midfield and give the Panthers great momentum and field position going into this first quarter.
So Marcus Curio will come out under center starting tonight. Backs are Clark and Sanchez. Pitch right to Corbett. Corbett across the 45-40 is going to be upended at the 37-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 10, move the chains.
And they quickly get back to the line as the refs are scrambling to try and get the football spotted, and they do, and Curio is going to go under center again.
Two backs, Sanchez and Corbett behind them. Near side is going to be Moore. Very quickly, first penalty of the ball game is going to go against the Panthers. 5-yard variety on the false start.
Well, we talked about penalties last week too, Alex, and well, they start off, second play of the football game with a false start, so they better tighten that up here pretty quick if they want to get in for 6 on their first possession.
Wholesale movement on the line. Curio under center. Two backs, going to go to Sanchez. Straight up Broadway, fighting his way forward. He's going to pick up the 5 and more as he's going to get down to the 34-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 9. Pickup of 7 will bring up second down and 7. Pitch right to Sanchez, fighting his way forward as he's going to pick up a good chunk of yardage, give him 12, and move the chains once more.
We're definitely going to see a more organized running attack by the Panthers out of Sanchez
First down and 10 from the 23. Is going to end around to Clark around the left side across the 20, as there's going to be laundry on the field, and I think they're going to get KJ Moore on a hold as he was trying to clear the backside.
Yeah, it looks like that was the case as he was trying to get to the corner. And KJ Moore, yep, that is a holding call.
We'll see how many yards they gave Clark as they'll march it off from the spot of the foul.
10-yard infraction from spot of foul.
So they're going to give Clark 5 yards on the rush.
Will be first down 15.
And it will be first down and 15. Second penalty of the ball game for 15 yards for the Panthers, second on this opening drive. It's going to be Moore and Zion Clark to the far side. Two backs rolling out, rolls right. Looking downfield, has his man. Looking downfield into the end zone, is going to be intercepted.
Unfortunate.
What a play by Cameron Hurd, the junior quarterback slash defensive back that head coach Greg Neese talked about on the pregame show. First pass attempt is an interception for Curiel, as Hurd had fantastic coverage downfield.
Well, just a little bit too much air under the football there, but not taking away from the fantastic coverage as well. Unfortunate for the Panther offense, they were putting together a pretty decent drive with great field position on their first possession of the football game. But now it turns over to the defense, Alex, and we'll see what they were able to improve on this week.
So from the Furr 20, it's going to be Cameron Hurd out of the gun. 4 wide, 2 to each side. He's going to hand it off left side, has the corner 20, and is going to be taken out at the 22. As on the carry was Johnny Robinson after the pickup of 2. Brings up second down and 8.
They may have just given him 1 on that one. They're standing right past the original line of scrimmage.
All right, so
I'm nitpicking, Alex.
second down and 9. From the Furr 21. Out of the gun is Hurd, 4 wide. He's going to fake the handoff, looks right, wide receiver screen is going to go through the hands of the intended receiver, as Angel Gomez was the intended receiver. He was not able to come up with it. Third down and 9, and just like that, the Panthers defense is looking to get the ball off the field. The Brahmas off the field.
Brahmas definitely got some good size up front. Actually, across the whole team.
So it's going to be Hurd out of the gun. Offset to his right by Robinson. Fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Trying to find some blocks. Has it 25-30. He's going to ball over a defender, and he's going to end up picking up 11 and moving the chains.
That was Isaiah Gomez on the tackle. Was able to hold on to him, even though, he was able to lower his shoulder and run over it, but brought him down where it didn't get any worse than the first down.
So after the 11-yard pickup, it's going to be first down and 10 from the Furr 33. Out of the gun is Hurd, 4 wide once more. Handoff, Robinson left side, looking for some room, has it across the 40, 45, 50 into Panther territory, as he'll get taken down at the Panther 46-yard line. There is a flag on the play, so we'll have to see if he was helped out with some holding.
Well, it's definitely going to be a holding call, and it might even be a personal foul.
So it's going to be a pickup of 4 for Robinson. And then the first penalty of the ball game for the Brahmas will bring up first down and 16. 8:49 remaining here in the first quarter. First quarter being brought to you in part by Swanky Insurance, 411 Miller Street here in Anahuac, 77514. 409-255-0644, SwankyInsurance.com. Thank you for your sponsorship. No score on your Turn 2 Specialty Company scoreboard. 4 wide once more for Furr. Out of the gun is Hurd. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. Is going to be under pressure, trying to break the tackle, is not going to get away.
Shoestring tackle there, was able to bring him down. still got a gain of about maybe 1 or 2 out of it.
Garrett Dye in on the tackle for the Panthers. Will bring up 2nd down and 15 after the pickup of 1.
And Garrett Dye there, we talked about it earlier, the sophomore, younger brother of Cade Dye, will be joining us at the East Chambers football game, Alex, pregame.
Be good to catch up with him. 2nd down and 15. 4 wide, Hurd out of the gun. Will hand it off to the left side as Robinson is going to be met by a host of Panther defenders. Getting back to the line of scrimmage. First one in to make the tackle, or met him at the line of scrimmage, was Jonathan Valencia. So give him a pickup of nothing. Give him a pickup of 1. Bring up 3rd down and 14. 3 rushes, 6 yards for Johnny Robinson. 4 wide receivers, Angel Gomez, Aiden Ames, Avery Lazard, and Chris Crooks. Out of the gun, high snap, fakes the handoff, left side, bobbled once more, incomplete, falls harmlessly to the turf, and that will bring on the punting unit for the Furr Brahmas.
Well, the Brahmins using that spread offense to, trying to get, chunk yardage out of the Panthers. And so far the Panthers have done a good job of coverage, not only, on the mistakes by the Brahmins, obviously with the trip up on the run earlier and then the drop of the pass right there, but they are swarming to the ball, Alex. So definitely an improvement so far from last week.
Handling the punting duties for the Brahmins, Angel Gomez, the senior, is set back for the Panthers is Landon Corbett. Punt is going to take a Furr roll, and it's going to be a pretty good roll as it bounced at the 50, end over end. It's going to end up falling to the 33, as that is where the Panthers will set up shop for their 2nd possession of the ball game here with 6:52 remaining in the first quarter. And so far, if you're head coach Greg Neese, you got to be happy with at least the first possession of the ball game for his defense.
Well, half of the first quarter already gone. This is a very fast-paced game. The Brahmins and both the Panthers are, getting plays off quickly, which is just running out the clock, which I'm sure that's what Coach Neese wants.
Curiel under center, single wide to the near side. Pitch is going to go right side to Corbett. Across the 35, 40, 45 is going to bowl over to the defender. He'll get to the 50, give him a pickup of 17 and move the chain.
Definitely a nice run there by Corbett. And as I was mentioning, there would be a host of committee running backs for this Panther offense with Corbett in the backfield. Just have so many more options when Curiel's under center, and we've got
timeout on the field for Furr. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition.
Sorry, I had to come back a little early there as they were about to snap the ball. I don't think the refs were quite ready yet. Here we go.
Panthers were hurrying up under center as Curiel, 2 backs, pitch right side to Corbett. Into Furr territory, across the 40, give him the 39. That'll be a pickup of 11. 4th first down of the game for the Panthers. 3 rushes, 38 yards for Landon Corbett. Quickly, Curiel back to the line of scrimmage. Clark, the near back. Pitch left side, Sanchez, 35 is going to be brought down after a pickup of 6. In on the tackle for Furr, it's going to be Kyle Calhoun, the junior, 6 foot, 205-pound linebacker.
Big hit there by Calhoun on Sanchez. Didn't seem to phase him, though. We're back on the line of scrimmage, and they're ready to snap it again.
Single back. Moore's in motion here to the near side. Is going to draw the man offside, pitch right side to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to bully his way to the 25. That's going to be more than enough for the first down. Pickup of 9 for Sanchez. Just like that, 4 carries, 44 yards for Sanchez. 5th first down of the ball game for the Anahuac Panthers.
So offsides penalty there is going to be declined. They're going to take the result of the play, going to move the chains again. And the Panther offense is moving the ball well.
First down and 10 from the Furr 25. Curiel is going to be under center. Clark here to the near side, bunch formation. As deep back is Sanchez. He's going to get it right side. He's going to, was 1 block away from breaking loose. They're going to give him the 19, so give Sanchez 6 on the carry. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Curiel will come under center, 2 backs in the backfield. Corbett's going to get it on the right side. Cuts back, 15, 10, 5, fighting for the end zone. Is going to be down at the 1. There is a flag on the field, so we'll have to see what the call is.
It's here on the near side. I think it's going to be against the Panthers.
Would be first down and goal.
All sides against.
What was the call?
Said offsides against the Panthers.
We're going to imagine he meant false start, so that'll be the 3rd penalty of the ball game for 20 yards. Back it up 5 yards will be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, kind of the wrong signal there, but nonetheless.
We're all working the kinks out. We'll tick under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Curiel under center, 2 wide, 1 to each side. Sanchez directly behind him. He's going to get it to the left side, is going to spin his way down to the 17-yard line. Pickup of 8 for Sanchez, first 3rd down of the ball game for the Panthers. 2 backs. Curiel under center. He's going to give it to Corbett right side. Cuts back, is fighting his way forward, and is going to pick up the first down. Pickup of 15 there for Corbett. Quickly, 1st and goal, right side. Corbett fighting his way into the end zone. They're going to meet him at the goal line. Flag down on the play.
It's going to be against the Panthers again, I believe. I'm not sure what they're saying, but they're saying something. I don't know if the wide receiver is lining up. I can't put my finger on that one. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, if the wide receiver is lining up, not lining up on the line of scrimmage.
First and goal to go.
It's still first and goal. They back them up a little bit.
4th penalty of the ball game for the Panthers. As 1st and goal from the 9. We're going to go 2 wide to the near side. Lone setback is Sanchez. We're going to need a Maytag repairman here before the end of the night with the laundry on the field.
That might be the case. I mean, might as well just roll up the washing machine. That time it's against the Brahmins.
So that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
I'm going to stop guessing flag calls from now on out.
So move it to the 4. 2 penalties, 15 yards so far. Very quickly, Curiel now under center from the 4. 2 receivers to the near side, Clark and Moore. Sanchez, lone setback, gets the pitch, rips right side into the end zone, touchdown. Sanchez from 4 yards out hits pay dirt as the Panthers score first, and they lead 6-0.
Well, and that's the kind of, drive that we've seen the Panthers put together, the last couple of weeks, and they finally held true and put the ball into the end zone.
2-point conversion as Corbett is going to pitch it right side to Sanchez. He's going to get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion good. So after the conversion, the Panthers extend their lead 8-0. As we'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Processing, professional guided hunts, hide tanning, and gator merchandise. Porter's Processing and Alligator Farm offers a personal experience like no other. Locally owned and operated in Anahuac, Texas since 1987, Porter's has been Southeast Texas' premier choice for any hunting adventure need. Now offering full-service processing of gator, deer, beef, hogs, and other wild game. Make Porter's Processing this hunting season's one-stop shop. Visit them today at portersprocessing.com or call 409-267-8413.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Terry Fortenberry back here from Kyle White Field. As Christian Sanchez is set to kick things off after the Panthers put up their first touchdown of the year here from Anahuac. Sanchez is going to pooch it, half quasi onside kick. Ball's still loose. It does look as if Furr was able to get on top of it, and they do, as they will start their second possession of the ball game from their own 35-yard line.
Well, he talked about special teams a little bit in the interview, Alex, and said we'd know it when we saw it, and that was, I think, that could have been what he was talking about. And
back to back.
The going for two after the touchdown is also a little bit out of the norm for Panther football, but hey, we'll take it. It's 8-0 with 3:46 left here in the first quarter as the Brahmins take it for their second possession of the football game.
It's Hurd out of the gun, offset to his left by Robinson. Robinson gets the call. He's going to be met in the backfield. He's not going to get anything. In fact, he's going to lose some yardage. In on the tackle, number 60, Nan Pham. So a loss of 2 for Robinson. Brings up second down and 12. Robinson not having much luck. 4 rushes, 4 yards. Out of the gun is Hurd, 4 wide. To the far side, to the near side. Fakes the handoff. Under pressure. Rolling right, rolling left.
Loses the football.
Had room. Tried to keep the play alive, lost grip of the football. He's going to lose yardage, and now it's going to be third down and 17 after the loss of 5.
Well, I mean, he had plenty of room here on the near side to cut that corner, and just lost a little bit of concentration. I'm sure his coach is going to tell him to tuck that football next time when he decides to make it a foot race.
Third down and 17 so far. The Brahmas are 1 for 2 on third down conversions. So Hurd will be out of the gun, 4 wide once more. Offset to his right by Robinson. Rolling to that right side, looking downfield, is going to keep it still loose with the football. Is going to be wrapped up and taken down. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what it was. In the meantime, Mason Topser was going to wrestle him down after a 5-yard pickup. Holding on the Brahmas is declined as the Panther defense has held once more. So 3 and out for the Brahmas, and the Panthers will be able to get their defense or their offense back on the field.
Well, good effort there on the 3-and-out by the Panther defense. Good play by Mason Totzer to wrap him up and bring him down quickly, because after that, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was looking at a comment. If you would please give us a comment in the comment section if the stream.
High snap is going to be bobbled, and it's going to be recovered by the Brahmas, but it is going to be first down and goal from the 6-yard line for the Panthers.
And I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Checking the stream health, and if you would leave a comment, either whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, to let us know if the stream is not good quality as far as the picture and the audio is concerned. Got a couple of comments now that it's kind of choppy.
So from the 7, that's Corbett out of the gun. 2 wide, Sanchez off to his right. He's going to keep it himself. 5 into the end zone, touchdown, Landon Corbett from 7 yards out. So the Panthers adding on to their lead, 5 rushes, 60 yards for Corbett as he hits pay dirt. Offense is still on the field for the Panthers, as it looks like they might try their 2-point swinging ladder is going to be good.
You know, we saw that swinging ladder play quite a bit last year whenever in the junior high games and in the JV games. And first time we've seen it on the varsity squad tonight, but it works. And we're now 16-0 with 1:58 left here in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Live is brought to you in part by Hillary Auto, insurance agent with Texas Farm Bureau, Porter's Wild Game Processing and Alligator Farm, Title Services Incorporated, Anahuac National Bank, member FDIC, Chambers County Abstract Company, Third Coast Integrated Martial Arts, Turn 2 Specialty Companies, and Wilcox Drug Store in Anahuac.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Terry Fortenberry back here from Kyle White Field on the campus of Anahuac High School, where your new score is the Panthers leading the Brahmas 16-0. And I got a couple of drive recaps to bring back to you. But first, Christian Sanchez has the ball teed up at the 40. And as he is set to kick it off, onside kick attempt here the last time. We'll see what Sanchez has in store this time, as this one's going to go end over end, is going to fall to Robinson. He puts it on the turf, picks it up at the 14, is trying to make some hay. He's not going to get too far, as he'll get to the 21, and that is where the Brahmas will set up shop for their 3rd possession of the first quarter.
Starting to get a little feedback on what we're talking about on the hiccups on the stream. Quite a few comments saying that YouTube is working a little bit better. So if you're watching on Facebook, you could go over to our YouTube channel and watch from there. Thank you, Shauna Newman and Kevin Campbell, for letting us know what's happening on the YouTube end. If anybody's watching on Facebook, please comment and let us know.
First down and 10 from the Furr 22. Hurd is out of the gun. Offset to his left by Robinson. He's going to get the call straight up Broadway across the 25-30. 35. He's going to bowl over a defender. He'll be brought to rest at the 38. After a pickup of 16, move the chains for Furr. First down.
Well, the biggest run of the night for the Furr offense, as he was lowering his shoulder and running downhill on that play.
First down and 10 from the 38. Only the 2nd first down of the ball game for the Brahmas. Here's we'll tick under a minute 20 remaining in the first quarter of play. It's Hurd out of the gun. 4 wide once more. He's going to hand it off to Robinson again. He's going to be met in the backfield. He's going to be dragged down, as that was Dye in on the tackle again. I'm sorry, that was Pham, who wrapped up a leg, as he was only able to get 2 yards bring up second down and 8
It'll be second down 8.
from the 40-yard line of the Brahmas. $16-0. Panthers lead on your Turn 2 Specialty Company scoreboard. Hurd out of the gun. Blitz formation. They're going to send a man as rolling right is Hurd. He's going to not be able to dodge the next defender. In on the tackle, Kai Till, as he's going to end up losing 3 yards. Will bring up third down and 11.
I got 811. Let me fix that real quick.
That is a long way.
As I'm trying to keep going back and forth here, if you are on Facebook, head over to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. I think I know what the problem is, and Facebook is just not being cooperative. So at the end of the first quarter, it is your Anahuac Panthers 16, the Furr Brahmans nothing, and we'll be back after these messages on Anahuac Sports Live.
You've heard about shopping local. How about banking local? Since 1976, Anahuac National Bank is the only locally owned and operated bank in Chambers County. We know you see Anahuac National Bank folks out in the community supporting our schools, veterans, and nonprofits. Why not bank where you live? These experienced banking professionals understand local businesses and the housing market. Visit online today at anbank.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we begin the second quarter of play, big third down and 11 here for Furr as they are down in the hole 16-0. Panther defense has held so far. It's going to be Hurd out of the gun, 4 wide once more, 2 to each side. He's going to be offset to his left by Robinson. Snap back, fakes the handoff, looking left, under pressure. A host of Panther defenders as he's trying to get away. He is not going to get away. He's going to get sacked. Big loss. That's going to be a loss of 10, as in on the sack is going to be Braden Lamperman.
Good pursuit there by the Panther defense and Braden Lamperman to bring him down in the backfield. And now it's going to be 4th down and Smith Point for the Brahmans.
As the Panthers defense has held so far for 1 for 4 on third down conversions. So set back, Angel Gomez handling the punting duties for Furr. Deep man for the Panthers is Landon Corbett. Snap back. This one he's able to get off. End over end kick is not a far one, but it does take a Furr bounce, and it will come to rest at the 45-yard line. As that is where the Panthers will have their first possession here of the second quarter from their own 45. Couple drives to recap on your Turn 2 specialty scoreboard, as the first drive for Anahuac was 10 plays, took 3:04 off the clock with 67 yards, 4-yard Sanchez rush, and the 2-point conversion was good, as the Panthers enjoy hurrying up to the line of scrimmage, so we'll go with them. But head coach Neese didn't like what he saw on the field, so timeout. That's going to be the first for the Panthers of the game, and we'll take it with them as we'll continue after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Since 1948, Wilcox Drugstore has been the Anahuac area's most experienced and trusted pharmacy. Continuing its long-lasting reputation for personal attention to all your medical needs, Wilcox Drugstore offers counsel, refills, transfers, compounding, flu shots, and delivery. Visit pharmacist Dave Wilcox and his experienced staff today at 1208 Miller Street in Anahuac or call 409-267-6141. Wilcox Drugstore, delivering solutions, delivering confidence.
under center. Curiel, handoff is going to be straight up the gut, but the ball's going to be put on the field. Corbett's going to get back on top of it. Will be a pickup of 1. We'll bring up second down and 9. So 6 rushes, 61 yards for Corbett. As quickly, 2 receivers to the far side is KJ Moore and Zion Clark. Single back is Sanchez. Pitch right side to Sanchez. Is going to get into Furr territory across the 40. Makes a move 35-30. Foot race to the end zone. Sanchez is going to get caught from behind as he's going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, what a run there by Sanchez. Had great blocking up front, and I didn't get to see the numbers of the offensive line, but they opened up a hole to get Sanchez through, and he got him down to the 5-yard line, and the Panthers are knocking on the door again.
116 yards rushing after that 54-yard rush. Corbett out of the gun, and they're going to have false start once again. Are they going to say illegal?
False start call against
False start.
Yeah. First down, go.
Not going to make Coach Neese happy. 5 penalties so far, and just over a quarter, 30 yards. As that will bring up first down and goal from the 10.
I was just about to say, when you play a fast style of offense and getting to the ball and to the line of scrimmage so quickly, it is so easy for that front line to twitch or make a move or whatever the case may be, and if the referees see it, they're going to throw that flag every time.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field as Furr will use their second timeout of the game. As we're going to keep it right here for y'all. I did owe you one more drive recap, as the last touchdown for the Panthers was only one play, 6 yards. It was a high snap on the punt for Furr that set up the Panthers with great field position. Corbett called his own number, took it into the end zone. Swinging gate formation was good as Luke Foster was able to get the ball for the 2-point conversion, and that made it 16-0 on your Turn 2 Specialty Company scoreboard here with 9:44 remaining in the second quarter. Want to thank Capital Farm Credit on 120 Broadway in Winnie, 77665. You can reach them at 409-400-4066. Want to thank them for sponsoring the second quarter of tonight's ballgame.
And we appreciate all of our sponsors, and I'm sure you're going to see plenty of that here tonight. Thank you, Chad Corbett, for commenting that his picture looks great in Philly, watching his nephew on the big screen. We appreciate it, Chad, and we appreciate everybody that has either liked, followed, or subscribed to any of our social media as we get back to business after the Brahman timeout.
First down and 10. Curiel's going to come under centers. 2 wide, 2 backs. Sanchez and Corbett the lead backs. Rolls right, looks left, into the end zone off the fingertips of Zion Clark, as he could not corral that one. There are a couple colleges looking at Zion here this year. Very athletic wide receiver. Quickly. 2 receivers to the near side. That's Sanchez and Clark. Pitch left side to Corbett as he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Landon Corbett almost untouched as he hits pay dirt. Your new score, 22-0 Panthers.
Well, again, another big hole up front opens up for Corbett. And he was able to run in with ease. This time they're going to line up to go for 1.
Sanchez set back to add on the PAT. Low snap is going to be kept by Clark. Clark looking to throw it into the end zone, and wide open is caught. 2-point conversion's good.
Another 2-point conversion and more trickery on this Panther special team.
On the reception, Garrett Dye for the 2-point conversion. As with 9:34 remaining here in the second quarter, the Panthers extend their lead 24-0 as we'll continue the coverage after this on Anahuac Sports Live. Sanchez has it teed up. End over end kick is going to fall to the 26. Fair caught there by Ryan Rodriguez, the senior. As they're going to give him the 27. And that is where the Brahmas will set up shop here with 9:34 remaining in the second quarter. That last drive, 6 plays, 55 yards. It took a minute and 15 seconds off the clock, a 10-yard Landon Corbett rush, and a Zion Clark to die 2-point conversion makes your score 24-0 on your Turn 2 specialty scoreboard, specialty company scoreboard. As first pass from Hurd falls incomplete, was trying to get it to Ryan Rodriguez. He is 0 for 3 on the evening. Brings up second down and 10. Crowd here in Anahuac came out to support the Panthers, and they're getting a pretty good show so far here in the first half as Hurd is out of the gun. Blitz formation, they are blitzing as Robinson's able to get through the first line of defense. He's going to push forward to the 35. He's going to get a pickup of 7. Will bring up third down and 3. This will be the 5th third down of the evening. 7 carries, 29 yards for Johnny Robinson.
I want to welcome Blake Ferguson up above us tonight, filming the second quarter. Welcome Blake to the Anahuac Sports Live family.
Hurd out of the gun. He's going to be offset to his right by Robinson. 4 wide to each side. Panthers showing blitz. They come as Robinson is trying to get away, and he is going to fight his way forward to the 40. He is going to pick up a first down with a pickup of 5. So move the chains for the Brahmas. First down and 10 from their own 40. We'll tick under 8.5 remaining here in the second quarter of play. Panthers leading 24-0. Hurd out of the gun. Brahmas have been primarily out of the gun and 4 wide tonight. Robinson offset to his left. Handoff straight up Broadway. Robinson fighting his way forward. He's going to pick up 5. We'll bring up second down and 5. 9 rushes, 39 yards for the junior running back. 5'7", a load at 225.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're having trouble with the Facebook stream coming in and out or pausing, head over to our YouTube channel. It seems to be working better over there. As we come back to the line.
Hurd out of the gun. He'll feed Robinson left side. He's going to get across midfield. He's going to pick up 8 and move the chains. In on the tackle was KJ Moore. So pickup of 8 for Robinson. That gives him 10 carries, 47 yards. They picked up their 4th and 5th first down here on this drive into Panther territory. We'll tick under 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Hurd out of the gun. Blitz formation. May have made the Brahmas nervous, and that is a penalty. False start on the Brahmas. That will be the 4th penalty. 3rd penalty accepted for 20 yards. We'll bring up first down and 15. Back in Furr territory from their own 47. Got to hurry and get the man off the field. He does. Handoff. Fakes it. Hurd's going to keep it back across the 50, 45. Looked like a block in the back, but was not called. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line for the Brahmas.
It's going to be a pickup of 9 for Hurd. Brings up second down and 6. 7 rushes, 8 yards for Hurd. You see that stacked three stack defense, 3 linemen, 3 linebackers for the Panthers. They bring one in from coverage, showing blitz. On the left side, Hurd out of the gun, offset to his left by Robinson. Handoff right side, not going to get anywhere. He's going to lose a couple. Great job by the Panthers there. Run blitz stuffed them. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8.
We see the Anahuac defense mixing it up a little bit tonight, showing blitz a little bit more, getting good penetration up front by their front 3, as well as their second layer and their linebackers, and stopping the run very much more effectively tonight than opposed to last week, Alex.
3rd down and 8, Hurd out of the gun. Offset to his right by Robinson. Takes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to have a lot of room. 45, 40, 35. Caught from behind, breaks a tackle at the 30. Breaking more tackles. He's free. It's a foot race to the end zone. 5, touchdown, Furr. From 46 yards out.
Well, what a great fake there. I mean, fake me out. I was following the ball to the far side of the field, and the ball wasn't even over there. But what a great fake and a little shimmy down here close to us, and then to break loose and make the touchdown for the Brahmins.
So with Brahmins down 24-6, we'll see if they will try to add on a 2-point conversion here. They hurry to the line. They will be going for 2. It's Hurd out of the gun, offset to his left. Handoff is going to go to Robinson. He's going to get stuffed. He's not going to make it. So with 5:39 remaining here in the first half, the Brahmas get their first points of the night on the scoreboard. They're still down 24-6, as we'll continue the coverage after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Hello, my name is Mark Poggles, and I'm the pastor at Community Christian Fellowship Church in Oak Island, Texas. I would like to personally invite you to join us for Bible study during the week and our church services on Sunday morning. We have a nursery for the little ones, and our church family will greet you with a smile on their face and a loving heart. Come and celebrate with us as we study God's Word and give Him all the praise and thanks He deserves. Hope to see you there. Take care and God bless. Go Panthers!
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Terry Fortenberry back from Kyle White Stadium on the campus of Anahuac High School, where the Brahmas have cut the deficit to 18 as they still trail 24-6 on your Turn 2 specialty scoreboard. Again, want to thank Capital Farm Credit for sponsoring the second quarter. It's Gomez having it teed up as he's going to pooch it down the middle of the field. Coming up to receive it is Sanchez across the 35. He's going to get met and brought down at the 40-yard line, as that is where the Panthers will set up for their next possession.
Want to remind everybody you can donate to the channel by going to Venmo at Anahuac Sports Live or Cash App the $sign Anahuac Sports Live or PayPal or any of the QR codes on your screen. And donations of $10 or more tonight will get a free AP Rally Towel.
First down and 10 for the Panthers from the 40. Quick toss, left side Sanchez across the 40, 45, and going to be dragged out of bounds. Did they give him the 48 or the 49? They are going to give him the 49 on the pass and catch from Curiel to Sanchez. Second down and 1. Pitch right side Corbett. Across midfield, 45, but it's going to get taken down at the 41. It's going to be a pickup of 12 and a first down. 83 yards on 8 carries for Landon. very quickly to the line. Handoff, Sanchez, left side, using his blockers, cross the 35, cross the 30, using his blockers well across the 20 as he kept zigzagging in and out. Great use of his blockers, 26-yard carry, moves the chains, first down as the Panthers get into the red zone. 142 yards on 9 carries for Christian Sanchez. Quickly, Panthers toss left side, it's Corbett. Corbett's going to be met at the line. He's going to fight his way forward. Landon never does go down easy. We'll see where they mark him. Ball will be marked at the 12-yard line. Will be a pickup of 4, brings up second down and 6. Panthers into the red zone. We'll tick under 4 minutes remaining here in the first half after this play. Furr defense has been on the field a lot this first half. 2 backs. Sanchez and Corbett. Curiel under center, fakes the handoff, is going to try to end around to Clark as Clark is going to bobble and puts it on the turf, is able to come back with it, but that's going to be a pretty significant loss. It's going to bring up second down.
14.
And, I'm sorry, third down and 14 after the loss of 8. So third down and long. By my count, this is the third down of the evening for the Panthers. Under center, Curiel rolling to his right, under pressure, looking downfield, has a man, it's going to be up for grabs, but it's going to fall to the turf. Intended receiver for the Panthers was Isaiah Gomez. So we'll see if head coach Greg Neese wants to get Christian Sanchez a little bit of field goal practice here. Curiel is 1 for 3 for 9 yards. Fourth down and 14 as Sanchez is going to attempt the field goal. Would be from the 26-yard line, make it a 36-yard field goal attempt for Sanchez. Snap back, kick is up, kick is through and true. So with 3:14 remaining here in the first half, the Panthers tack on more. They lead it 27-6 as we'll continue the coverage after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Looking for just the right bank? For a real community bank, locally owned and operated since 1976, come to Anahuac National Bank. Offering services from your first checking account to mobile and online banking to business and home loans. This is Texas banking at its best. Find us online at anbank.net. Anahuac National Bank, Chambers County's only locally owned and independently operated bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wanted to remind everybody about the giveaway also. 2 AP shirts and 2 AP rally towels courtesy of JV Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. All you got to do is follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, or you can like us on Facebook as well. It starts all over again this week, folks, so come Saturday we will make another drawing for all of our new likes, subscribers, or our follows on either YouTube or Facebook.
Sanchez has it teed up at the 40. End over end kick is going to fall to the 12. Across the 20, 25, 30. Fighting his way forward is Robinson. Robinson's going to get corralled and brought down at the 30. He's going to get the 34-yard line. As Furr will begin their 6th possession of the ballgame, with 3:08 remaining here in the first half. Really encouraging tonight, Trent, to see the offense doing some really good things. Defense has shown up also. Much better showing tonight than what we saw on last Friday.
Absolutely.
Out of the gun is Hurd. Panthers showing blitz. They come with it. Robinson, straight up Broadway. He's going to get 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Robinson on the carry. Leading the tackles for the Panthers is number 21.
47 yards on 12 carries for Robinson.
2nd down 8.
Second down and 8. And you have to be thinking, if you're Coach Cornell Gray on the Furr sideline, hope that you can keep your defense off the field for this last 2.5 minutes and give them a little bit of a rest. They have been on the field for a long time tonight.
A long time in terms of clock. But as it's handed off up the middle and met quickly once again, maybe a gain of 1 or 2 there. But in terms of the clock, their defense has been on the field for a long time. But as far as, actual length of time being played here tonight, this is one of the fastest games we've ever covered for the Panthers.
That is true, as the Panthers are going to try to save some of that time. They'll use their second time out of the evening, and we'll take it with them back after this on Anahuac Sports Live. Third down and 6 from the 38-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Pass left side across the 40 is going to get knocked out of bounds at the 45. That's going to be just enough for the first down. Give them a pass and catch of 7. Move the chains for the Brahmas as that pass went complete to Daniel Washington. First completion of the ball game for Hurd. 1 of 4 for 7 yards. First down and 10 from the Furr 46. Hurd out of the gun. Panthers blitzing. Robinson straight up Broadway. He's got lots of room. Is going to muscle his way across the 40 down to the 39. 15 yards and a first down for the Brahmas.
Want to tell everybody, if you're having trouble on Facebook, if it's freezing up, head over to YouTube. It seems to be working a little bit better over there. Facebook is just not agreeing with the high definition stream that we're trying to put through it. So if you're having any trouble, just go over to YouTube. In the search bar, go to Anahuac Sports Live, and the live stream should come up immediately right after you hit the enter key on the search bar.
Hashtag humble brag, high definition. Out of the gun, Hurd is faking the handoff. He's going to keep it himself around left side. 35-30 is going to get down the sideline. He's going to take it out of bounds at the 24. That's going to be a pickup of 16. Move the chains.
Well, another good fake handoff there and keeping it himself and moving the chains once again for the Brahmins. And I'd like to welcome Foster Chrysler to the Facebook channel. Thank you, Foster.
9 rushes, 70 yards for Cameron Hurd. First down and 10 from the Panther 24. Hurd out of the gun. Panther in their base defense. Handoff straight up Broadway's Robinson across the 20, 15, 10. Fighting his way forward down to the 8. Pickup of 14. Move the chains. First down and goal. 15 rushes, 78 yards for Robinson. First down and goal from the 9. We'll tick under a minute remaining here in the first half. Panthers still leading 27-6. Hurd out of the gun as
We have an official timeout being called on the field.
Referee timeout.
We're going to cut away for just a minute, but not quite. We just want to let everybody know that you can donate to the channel, and you can have your special shout out or your personal message read out live on the air. Donations of $10 or more get a free AP Rally Towel courtesy of ASL and JV Designs.
Back to action, first down and goal. Hurd out of the gun from the 9. Fakes the handoff, going to keep it around the left side. Has room, 5, touchdown. From 9 yards out, Cameron Hurd has his second touchdown of the ball game. And just like that, the Brahmas are able to cut the lead to 15. With 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. Boy, what an athlete Hurd is. We heard about it from Coach Neese before the game, but he has made some outstanding moves tonight on some runs.
There's no doubt about that. Hurd has been getting his footing as this game progresses, and you're really seeing the athleticism out of him on these last couple of drives for the Brahmins.
Lining up for 2 is the Brahmins. Hurd, option, right side to Robinson. Robinson's going to walk into the end zone. Will make it a 13-point game. With 32 seconds remaining here in the first half, the Brahmins have cut the lead to 13. Your new score, Anahuac leading Furr 27-14, as we'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
And be sure to get in on our giveaway, 2 AP Spirit shirts and 2 AP Rally Towels, courtesy of JV Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. All you can do is like or follow us on Facebook or subscribe to us on our YouTube channel to enter this week's giveaway.
Gomez with it teed up is going to pooch kick it down the center of the field. Sanchez is going to corral it at the 35. He's going to make his way to the 40. And with 1 timeout and 27 seconds remaining, head coach Greg Neese can use his time offense as 27 seconds in the first half. That last drive was a 9-yard QB sneak from Hurd. Took 2 minutes, 18 seconds off the clock. They drove 66 yards in 7 plays. It was capped off by a Robinson option pitch for the 2-point conversion, as that made the score as it stands now 27-14 on your Turn 2 Specialty Company scoreboard. So the Panthers will go 2 wide to the far side, 2 backs. It's Corbett and Sanchez. Curiel under center. Pitch left is going to be taken down to the turf. Miscommunication there. And that might be the end of the first half, as head coach Neese might want to take this thing to the locker room. Having a conversation with Curiel. And that is what we're going to do. We will take off the last 5 seconds here of the first half, and we will go into half with the Panthers leading the Brahmas 27-14. We invite you to stay tuned to our Hillary Auto Texas Farm Bureau Agent Halftime Show. I got you this time, Hillary, as we'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Your social officers are Britton Nowak, Jacqueline Diaz, and President Jennifer Way. Your line officers are Second Lieutenant Juanita Diaz, First Lieutenant Jarellis Hernandez, Lieutenant Colonel Fatima Esperanza, Colonel Kylie Zendejas, your Pantherette of the Week is Jayla Curl, and your Spiritor of the Week is Natalia Rico. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Diana Miranda and Diego Mares. The directors are Cody Cunningham, Morgan Contreras, and Haley O'Neill. The soloist for tonight is Juanita Diaz. Marcher of the Week is Isabel Martinez. Tonight the band will be performing a portion of their UIL show entitled Dia de los Muertos. Drum majors, you may begin when you are ready.
was the pride of Anahuac, the Panther Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the Texas Farm Bureau halftime show shortly after these messages from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere, as Alex Outram and myself will be dissecting the first half of play after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
School football team will be taking this field.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Texas Farm Bureau halftime show. Hillary Auto Insurance Agent. Be sure to go and visit Hillary here in her Anahuac office, and I'm looking for her.
909 Wilcox Street here in Anahuac. You can also reach her at 936-402-2164.
And
Gotcha, Trent.
Yep. Thank you, Alex, and thank you, Hillary, for sponsoring our halftime show. Want to remind everybody that is watching on Facebook, if you're having trouble with the stream and it's kind of skipping around on you or freezing up, please head over to our YouTube channel, and all you got to do is type Anahuac Sports Live in the search bar of YouTube, and it should bring up the live stream pretty quick. And all you got to do is click on it. You can do it on your smart TV, on your smartphone, on your laptop, whatever you might be watching on. Just head on over to YouTube and watch from there. And we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. If you haven't done so yet, please hit the subscribe button or the like or the follow. You will automatically be entered in to win or for a chance to win one of our 2 AP Spirit shirts or 2 AP Rally Towels. Rally Towels we gave away tonight. For the people that were already in the stands, they got here first. We appreciate everybody being patient with us tonight. As we kind of had a hiccup at first. We had some special things planned, but that's going to have to hold off for tomorrow night, as Anahuac Sports Live will be covering the varsity volleyball games in Beaumont against Monsignor Kelly High School. And be sure to tune in for that, and we'll be giving you the exclusive interview with head volleyball coach Lauren Brandon, as well as bringing you the special presentation that we did for Anahuac Independent School District. And again, thank you to Superintendent Dennis Wagner, Athletic Director, of course, Greg Neese, and Athletic Girls Coordinator Lauren Brandon for joining us down on the field for that special presentation. I'm not going to give away too much, Alex, because I wanted everybody to be sure to check it out on Facebook or any of our social media when we post that. and when we air it live tomorrow at the volleyball game.
No, it's awesome to be able to be doing this the way that the channel has grown, and giving back to those who have given to us. Just really great. At the half, it's Anahuac leading 27-14 versus Furr. Going over some of the first half stats as we have them. First for the Furr Brahmins, rushing it is pretty close as Cameron Hurd leads Furr. 10 rushes, 79 yards. He's got both scores on the ground for the Brahmins tonight. Johnny Robinson, 15 carries, 78 yards. So almost 160 yards combined rushing for those two. Passing, not too much between the through the air for the Brahmins. Cameron Hurd, 1 for 4 for 7 yards. That completion going to Daniel Washington. 3 penalties for 20 yards in the first half. They did have 4. 1 was declined. As we have it, 2 for 7 on third down with 8 first downs in the first half for Furr. As for the Panthers, obviously their best offensive half through the short season so far, as leading rusher for the Panthers, Christian Sanchez. As we have it, 9 carries, 142 yards, and a touchdown for Sanchez. Corbett, 9 rushes, 87 yards, 2 touches for Corbett as well. They have tried to get the ball in Zion Clark's hand on a couple of end arounds, although the second of which was put on the turf. He has 2 carries for -3 yards. Through the air, not too much going on for Marcos Curiel. He is 1 for 3 for 9 yards and an interception and 1 interception. Christian Sanchez was on the receiving end for that pass for the 9 yards. 5 penalties, 30 yards for the Panthers in that first half, and we had them down for 11 first downs and 1 of 5 for third down for the Anahuac Panthers. So we are in the middle of halftime here, as we will continue the halftime show presented by Hillary Auto, Texas Farm Bureau agent. Again, located at 909 Wolcott Street here in Anahuac, 936-402-2164. You can also email her, HOTTO, HOTTO, at txfb-ins.com. We'll continue the halftime show after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
And welcome back to the Texas Farm Bureau halftime show. Trent Hart, Alex Outram, Terry Fortenberry up above us running the camera, as well as Blake Ferguson, new to the Anahuac Sports Live family. Want to welcome him definitely for helping us out tonight and going to be helping us out in the future. Wanted to mention that Anahuac Sports Live will be in Beaumont tomorrow for the volleyball game. I think the JV and varsity are going to be playing. A little correction there. Also, I wanted to mention that Anahuac Sports Live is hosting live broadcast of the Texas Gator Fest pageants, and we've got it separated on our Facebook page as far as the divisions go, and you can go there. It is a paid live stream, so it doesn't cost all that much. You've got until about midnight tonight to get in on the discounted rate of those live streams. So if you can't make the pageants this Saturday in Anahuac, please join us on Facebook as we'll be streaming each age division for the 2021 Gator Fest pageant. And we want to say thank you to the Anahuac Area Chamber of Commerce and Texas Gator Fest for being a proud supporter of Anahuac Sports Live, and us in return to them as well. Well, Alex, as we get ready for the start of the second half, do you have any scores around? I'm not sure. There's not many people playing tonight, is there?
No, not too much going on tonight. Looking around the Houston area, not too much out in the Golden Triangle. I lost my feed there. As coming up for the second half of play for Anahuac, looking around the Houston area, it's Ridge Point tied up 21-21 as they are taking on Dickinson in probably the most notable game from around the state tonight, as Dickinson knocking off Manville last week. Also from around the Houston area, as we said, not much going around the Golden Triangle tonight. It was Maid Creek all over Cy Lakes, 35-14, as that game has gone final. Yeah, not too much going on tonight. We did see a score earlier. I was trying to find it. Foster on top of Travis, 21-7. It is Baytown Lee all over Houston Chavez, 44-10. And that's pretty much it from around the Houston area as far as tonight. A surprise for Texas State High School football. Rockwall Heath laying it to South Lake Carroll, 35-17. South Lake Carroll, a predominantly powerhouse in the state of Texas, as they are losing tonight. But as for the first half of the ball game, Trent, we saw exactly what head coach Greg Neese wanted this offense to be. He wanted to be up-tempo. We did see it get a little bit sloppy at times with flags, whether it was penalties, holding, or even putting the ball on the turf. But all in all, being able to put 27 points on the scoreboard in the first half has to be a win for this offense after the showing last week.
I'm sorry, I just got a little distracted. I'm on Facebook trying to determine what is going on that end of that stream. So what I did, folks, is I went ahead and posted a link in the comments section of the Facebook live feed of our YouTube stream. So just click on that link and it'll take you straight to the YouTube stream of this football game. And ladies and gentlemen, I also posted a link on our wall on our Facebook page, so feel free to click on that if you're having trouble with the Facebook live feed. But to talk about the Panthers a little bit in this first half of football, they definitely look like a completely different team than they did last week, Alex. I mean, running the football by committee between Corbett and between Sanchez and with Curiel under center. I mentioned it earlier that it gives the Panthers so many other options and opens the, we haven't seen the passing game yet, but it does open up the passing game eventually to Zion and to Moore on the other side. So offensively, I mean, hey, it's a big improvement from what we saw last week, and it's goes without saying the defense is playing the same way. But the Brahmins are getting their feet underneath them. They're starting to get a little bit of a rhythm and figuring out the Panther defense, scoring their last 2 possessions of the football game, getting 14 points on the board before they went into half, and I'm sure that they're going to try and keep that momentum coming into the second half.
Yeah, we had talked about it before the game, just being able to give Corbett so much more room. The defenses aren't just keying in on him when he's under center. Head coach Greg Neese made no qualms about it. Landon Corbett being the best all-around football player on the team, having the ball in his hands, letting him create. We were able to see what he was able to do with a couple of touchdowns and some good runs in the first half. We'll be able to see what he does here in the second half. And really, you got to give it to Zion Clark. As Coach Neese said, Clark was going up against the best receiver on Furr, who had caught a touchdown last week, Aiden Ames, as he has been blanked so far in this ball game. Ames, a player for Furr who is being recruited to play on Saturdays. So nice job by Clark shutting him down in the first half of play. So we are getting set for the second half of play. Anahuac received the football to begin the ball game, so they will be kicking it off to Furr here to begin the second half, as Christian Sanchez will get it teed up and ready to go. We'll see what kind of adjustments head coach Greg Neese was able to make at the half. Probably was not too happy about some of the long runs that the Brahmins were able to make. So we did see the Panther defense mixing in some run blitzes as well as some pass blitzes. It was actually one of the pass blitzes that allowed Robinson to get loose for his longest gain of the evening. But we are set here from Kyle Whitefield. Christian Sanchez has it teed up. As we are set here to go. I want to thank Hillary Auto, Texas Farm Bureau for the halftime show. Pooch kick is going to fall down to the 30, taken, and is going to get across the 35 as he's going to get knocked out of bounds, and that is where Furr is going to set up shop for their first possession of the second half. They're going to mark it at the 38.
Welcome. Sorry, go ahead. I'm saying welcome Shauna Tanton for following our Facebook channel. And Shauna will be automatically entered in to win one of the 2 shirts or the 2 rally towels.
So Cameron Hurd bringing the offense back out onto the field. They're going to continue to go 4 wide to each side. He'll have Robinson offset to his left. Hurd fakes the handoff, flings it right side. It's Ames across the 40, 45, 50, and this is going to be a foot race. 30, 25, 20, sideline 10, 5, touchdown. First play of the second half is pay dirt for Furr. 67 yards on the pass and catch. No, I'm sorry. 62 yards from Hurd to, let me get the numbers right. Hurd to Ames, as they are going to keep the offense on the field and go for 2. So Ames, 2 games, 2 touchdowns through the air. Out of the gun. Fakes the handoff. Hurd straight up Broadway is going to take it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Well, that didn't take long. 11:43 remaining here in the second half, and it's a one-possession ball game as Furr has cut the lead. 27-22. Panthers still lead it. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition. Call for a free estimate 409-267-1057 or visit them on Facebook at Title Services Inc. Custom processing, professional guided hunts, high tanning, and gator merchandise. Porter's Processing and Alligator Farm offers a personal experience like no other. Locally owned and operated in Anahuac, Texas since 1987, Porter's has been Southeast Texas' premier choice for any hunting adventure need. Now offering full-service processing of gator, deer, beef, hogs, and other wild game. Make Porter's Processing this hunting season's one-stop shop. Visit them today at portersprocessing.com or call 409-267-8413.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Terry Fortenberry back here as onside kick attempt is going to be recovered and brought down at midfield. On the recovery for the Panthers, Dalton Hendricks, the sophomore, was able to get on top of it. They're going to mark it at the 49 of the Panthers. Still very good starting field position for the Panthers as they bring their offense back onto the field after it took all of 17 seconds on one play to drive 62 yards as Hurd threw the wide receiver screen to Ains. He took it to the house, and then Hurd was able to convert for the two-point conversion. Corbett, left side, fighting his way forward, is going to get into Brahman territory. He's going to pick up 5. We'll bring up second down and 5. 92 yards on 10 rushes for Corbett. As Curiel out of the gun, 2 receivers in the back. Fakes the pitch. False start once more. 6th penalty of the ball game for 35 yards for the Panthers.
Penalty against the Panthers. Dead ball, false start. Five-yard penalty remains, second down, 10 to go.
Second down and 10. Back in Panther territory at the 49. Penalties have not been kind to the Panthers tonight. Curiel will send a couple in motion. 2 backs, Sanchez and Corbett. Fakes the pitch. Sanchez straight up Broadway, finding his way forward. He's going to pick up 10, move the chains, first down.
Well, they stopped it short of the first down, just a yard shy.
Oh, that's my anger. Boy, I tell you, it is just shy of the first down. Inches, third down. Sanchez is going to get it and more, as he's going to fight his way forward for 5. So he had 151 and 156, 11 rushes, 156 for Sanchez. Curiel gets him back to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 from the Furr 37. Pitch left. Corbett has room. 35, cuts back 30, makes a move 20. It's going to be ridden out of bounds at the 16. It's going to be a pickup of 21 for Landon, and the Panthers are back in business.
Corbett definitely making a show on this possession for the Panther offense, fighting his way all the way down the field. Let's see if they can capitalize.
First down and 10 from the red zone. Handoff straight up Broadway. Sanchez fighting his way forward. He's going to pick up 4. We'll get inside the 15. Sanchez, 12 carries, 160 yards. From the 12, second down and 6. Landon, the lone setback, pitch back left side, has room into the end zone. Touchdown, Landon Corbett.
Excellent blocking up front, Alex. I mean, dang, these lead blockers, and I have such trouble looking and see what the numbers are, but I mean, you can't get much better blocking than that to push him into the end zone.
125 yards on the ground for Corbett after that 12-yard touchdown. So the Panthers answer the touchdown from Furr right back. They extend their lead back out to 2 possessions, as it looks like they will bring on the kicking unit. No, they're going Corbett out of the gun. Corbett's going to keep it himself, and he's going to fumble the football and still loose.
Brahmins came up with it.
And the 2-point conversion is no good as Corbett lost control of the football. So with 9:34 remaining here in the third quarter, the Panthers have extended their lead 33-22. As we'll continue after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Sports Live is brought to you in part by Hillary Auto, insurance agent with Texas Farm Bureau, Porter's Wild Game Processing and Alligator Farm, Title Services Incorporated, Anahuac National Bank, member FDIC, Chambers County Abstract Company, Third Coast Integrated Martial Arts, Turn 2 Specialty Companies, and Wilcox Drug Store in Anahuac.
And don't forget about our giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. 2 AP Spirit shirts or 2 AP Rally towels, courtesy of JV Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. All you got to do is like or follow us on our Facebook page or subscribe to us on YouTube. Brand new giveaway for this week, so it will be reset. And
onside kick is going to bounce off the defender as the Panthers are going to come up with it.
I mean, a bouncing kick, I don't know if it was necessarily intended, was it, Alex?
It had some roll on it as Thomas DeLeo, the freshman, able to hop on the football. And just like that, the Panthers are back in business.
Well, great play down there and awareness by DeLeo to get on the football. And it was barely touched up front by the Brahmins special teams. And the Anahuacs recover. And we'll see if they can't put another one in the end zone here with great field position.
From the Furr 35, it's Curiel under the gun. Pitch back left side is going to pick up 5 yards as on the carry was Camden Wilson, the freshman.
Yeah, player down on the field. 33 Wilson on the
Wilson getting his first carry of the evening.
We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Anahuac Sports Live.
Second down, 6.
That last drive, 7 plays, 51 yards. It took 2:09 off the clock. Corbett from 12 yards out rushed it in. 2-point conversion was no good, extending the score 33-22. Second down and 5 from the Furr 30. Pitch right side is going to be good enough for the first down. They're going to put it at the 5 or give them 6.
Looks like they got enough for it. Just past the 25-yard line.
So give them 6 as that was Camden Wilson again.
So Camden Hollywood Wilson, the freshman halfback in there for the Panthers.
Fakes the pitch. Corbett straight up Broadway. He's going to fight his way forward. He's going to pick up, see where they'll mark him. He's going to pick up 5. We'll bring up second down and 5. 130 yards rushing on 13 carries for Corbett. Second down and 5 inside the red zone. Curiel under center, 2 backs behind him, 2 wide, 1 to each side. Curiel runs into his running back, but gets him the ball as on the carry The man who made the recovery, Thomas Delau. We'll see where they mark him, as Delau is going to pick up 3, brings up 3rd down and 2.
It'll be 3rd down and 2 for your Panthers.
And good.
Delau? Delau. We had this conversation during the scrimmage. Pitch back left side. Corbett across the 10 into the end zone. Touchdown from 17 yards out. 147 yards and 4 touchdowns for Landon Corbett, as the Panthers with back-to-back drives of touchdowns before Furr was even able to touch the ball.
Well, what a great effort there as a whole, making the play on special teams by De La O and getting some time in the backfield for him as well, and to set up the Corbett touchdown once again, as Corbett is well remarked and having a great game thus far on the ground.
You know, head coach Greg Neese has just been hoping to unleash Corbett for the last year.
Well, a little miscommunication, as the Anahuac Panthers are going to have to take a timeout on a 2-point conversion attempt, and we're going to stay right here with you folks. You know, I was going to say earlier that, you know, getting these freshmen some time in with this varsity squad against a 4A football team is priceless, Alex. I mean, Camden Wilson and Thomas Dello getting that valuable time is just going to pay dividends for that very talented young group coming through in the next couple of years.
No, absolutely, and you saw it with Marcos Curio last year as he came up from the squad as a freshman, got some playing time towards the end of last season, and now you're seeing, you know, some of the rewards from it as starting here the second game of the year. Sanchez kick is up and good. So with the point after knocked in, 7:38 remaining here in the third quarter. The Panthers have struck again as they lead 40-22 after this on
Folks out in the community